Okay. Hi. Okay. So I'm recording this. This is the Essential Oils Basics class. It's a focus on immune support. So all of the top 10 oils. Oh, I think Kyra is waking up. Okay. I think she's going to have to join us. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You want to be a part of it, huh? Okay. You can be a part of it. Okay. You want to be a part of it? Okay. Have you haven't taken a class of mine, right, Deidre?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
So I'm gonna just introduce you to oils. I know you've used oils before, but I don't know if you kind of know what really are oils, the different ways you can use them. So this is actually perfect. I'm so happy you're joining this time
Yes, because I really don't know. I'm like, I used them before because I bought them off of you, and I know they were really helping. So that's why if it's the focus is immune support, then that's perfect right now.
now. Yay! Okay, so I'm Giselle, and there's some people who usually come to class and they might not know me. I'm a first-time mom. I'm just Kyra's mom right now, and I'm really on a journey transitioning my family's lifestyle to include more natural solutions. I started. Um, Hi, Shayna. I started last year, almost 2 years ago, actually. I got introduced to it while I was pregnant. And to be honest, how I really got into oils was my postpartum. And so I really struggled postpartum with my emotions and all that, and just like being a new mom and hormones. And I was seeing counseling and all that, for my mood. And well, they were kind of prescribing me all these things that I wasn't really comfortable to take, to be honest, especially while I was breastfeeding. And so it was kind of a struggle of like what I needed for myself, but whatever they were giving me, it just didn't feel right for me. So I started looking for more natural options.
Mhm.
I looked into I heard about essential oils through a friend, and so I just started researching a lot more about it. I started taking oils for postpartum my postpartum, and I felt so much better. And I didn't know there was another option, because all I heard while I would go to the doctor, thank you, is to take these things, that has a bunch of side effects. So that's how I got into it. I ended up loving it, like the way I felt. I started coming out of my postpartum, and I really wanted to have these oils in my home every day, and just around. So I started finding ways to have it around for her, how to use it with her, because it's so gentle. And then I started swapping out a lot of my household cleaning products to make our environment, more less toxic and healthier. And then now my partner uses it, so the whole family uses it. So something so simple of I wanted something for myself turned into this like life changing lifestyle. So happy to kind of share what oils could do for people depending on what they're looking for. So my hope is really to inspire people to feel empowered and confident that natural solutions is effective and enough for their own family. I created a community called Oil the Good Stuff. You probably maybe Deidre, you're probably in the same boat right now, because you're still kind of new to oils. You've only tried a few, but there's just so much to learn, right? Sometimes you're just like, well, what do I use, what do I do, how do I use it, right? And so
Yeah.
I feel like a community is really what really makes someone's journey more pleasant and easy. And so I created this community where you have access to me, but also classes. We're also a bigger umbrella where there's classes every week about different topics, whether it's like natural home cleaning, about babies, fertility. I'm doing an immune support class. So there's just so many different types of support. And yeah, and we also have sometimes like team giveaways exclusive just to our team. So it's a really, really fun community, and it's made my journey with essential oils more pleasant, and now I'm doing it as a business, so it's really changed my life. If you ever are interested in doing oils in terms of like really using it but then also sharing it and then having oils paid for every month, there's an opportunity for that. If you want to have like a side hustle or make it your main source of income, there's an opportunity for that, but we'll talk about that at a different time if you're ever interested. So with this class, keep an open mind. don't be overwhelmed because there is a lot of information. I try to keep it as basic as I can, so not to overwhelm you guys. You want to learn as you go, and then it's really just to empower yourself, empower that these oils can really be the solution to what you're looking for in terms of natural solutions to any health issues or goals you want for you or your family or your kids, Deidre.
Yes.
So what are your top health priorities? I know I talked to you a little bit about it already, but if you are okay to share it, do you know where the chat button is? You can type it in, what you want to feel less of, or even just for your kids, or what do you want to feel more of? So examples could be, I want to feel less fatigued throughout the day. I want to feel less like less like I'm not getting a good sleep, less pains in my body. Some people get a lot of like pains and aches in their bodies, or maybe you want to feel more well rested when you wake up. Some people stay in bed for like 8 hours, but it doesn't mean they wake up fully rested. I want to feel that you're healthier, you have a stronger immune, so you're not always sick with a cold, a cough, or anything, right? Illnesses. So any of that, but you could also share with me if you can't find the chat. I know immune is really important for you. I know you said the breathing, right? Respiratory health is really important
Yes.
for your daughters as well. Is there anything else that you'd like to share?
Well, well, when you were talking about immune, I just want to see what you suggest for that, because right now, like when they had croup or when they had a cold, I just use it like instead of the humidifier, we just use the eucalyptus and the breathe.
Yay, I'm so glad. And there's just so much more ways you could use
Yeah.
it for other things as well. And so I'm so happy you're here to kind of see what that could look like. Okay. And then if there's anything that comes in your mind, let me know. Just you feel free to just
Okay.
jump in and say it. So the agenda today is, what are essential oils? Why doTERRA? How to use essential oils, the top 10 oils, and then how to get oils. So you have choices in terms of, well, you have choices with everything, but in terms of healthcare, you have two choices. There's the modern approach, and then there's the natural approach. So the modern approach is what we're all familiar with. It's the doctor, the hospital concept, right? So it's really designed to manage symptoms. If we have a cold, we have a fever, we have an ache in our body, just symptom based. I have a headache. You go to the doctor, you tell them what the symptoms are, and then they will tell you how to treat that symptom, right? So a lot of the way they treat your symptoms is they use like isolated synthetic agents. So it's not natural. It's probably chemically made in a lab, over the counters or prescription drugs. Some of the side effects could be known or unknown. The scary part is a lot of them are known and they're so scary. It could be like a stroke, a headache, something simple like maybe a headache, but it could be as severe as like death, right? We see these ads that's on TV and they'll say like, oh, this is a solution to whatever you have. And then at the end, they'll say super fast, like all the side effects. And you're just like, whoa, like, I don't know if I want that, and then $6.5 trillion a year is spent on global healthcare. But are we really healthier? Are we going less to the doctor? Are we actually staying healthy? I don't know. I don't know if I'm fully bought into that, right? So the second approach you have is the natural approach. The natural approach really addresses the root cause. So it addresses like what your body really needs and what's already in nature, what's already natural. There's what's if you do have any kind of health issues or concerns, you can heal your body using plants. So these plants can really enhance the physical, emotional health. And we're talking specifically with essential oils, at least at this type of health solution. And then the benefits are safe. There's no side effects. I would only say the side effect that you could experience is if you have sensitive skin, you can get some kind of discomfort because it's super potent. And so I would, and that's, and that's an easy fix because you just dilute the oils and then you won't get any skin sensitivities anymore. I love the natural approach just because, it really like just kind of looks at what's the problem. And I've always actually, I had headaches before where I it kept on coming back. I just didn't know how to like kind of, I don't want to say prevent it, but how do I keep it from coming back? And so what was happening, what I figured out was actually I was dehydrated. I wasn't drinking enough water. And so I always get these gnarly headaches. And so in terms of the natural approach and the modern approach, the natural approach would be just drink more water, and it went away, right? But what I was doing was I was so used to the modern approach of let's just take a Tylenol or an Advil to kind of mask that headache, but it would always come back. And so that's why people continue to get sick over and over, because they're not really figuring out what is the root cause, how are we going to heal that problem. In terms of immune support, when you use essential oils to support your immune system, your body will be better able to defend itself. So it's not preventing any certain illnesses or certain things that you have, but it's really just helping that body be as strong as it can be so it can defend it. Doesn't mean you won't ever get sick, but you're gonna put yourself in a situation where your body will be at a place to be able to defend it as much as possible. And to be honest, I've been using essential oils for almost 2 years, internally for about a year, and I rarely get sick. I don't take airbornes, emergencies, and all those anymore. I'll share with you what I take now, and it's helped so much. I'll just share that with you in the next few slides. What are essential oils? So essential oils, again, they're natural, effective, and safe. They're made from plants. So if you see this peppermint leaf, the oil sac, if you magnify it like with like a magnifying glass in a lab, there's actually oil sacs on the leaf. And so that's actually what's extracted and made into essential oils. Whenever you smell a plant, that is the oil, the essential oil that you smell. They're super potent. And so you know this, Deidre, as well as Shayna, the dosage is strong. For example, one drop of peppermint tea is actually, peppermint oil is actually equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So it's super potent. You just need very, very little. Dosage is about 1 to 2, 3 at most drops, just depending on the person who's taking it. What's amazing about essential oils and just natural plants is that you never build a resistance to them. So if you've ever taken pharmaceuticals or over the counters, at a certain point, your body actually starts resisting it, and you have to take a higher dosage just to get the same effect that you got before. With essential oils, there's never a resistance. It's just because your body is meant to have these natural substances to heal you. So that's what's really amazing about it. It's also affordable. A lot of people say essential oils are super expensive, or could be expensive if it's like a good kind. But again, you do dosage. Your dosage is by one drop, and that really turns into like just pennies per dose. Okay, so why doTERRA? doTERRA, the reason why doTERRA is the best, and it sets them apart from all the other essential oil companies out there, is because of the quality. So doTERRA is the most trusted and the most tested essential oil company out right now. The reason why they are the top, as well as if you don't know, essential oils is not regulated at all. So technically, if I had a lavender plant, I can try to make my own essential oils and try to sell it, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be the best for anybody, for whatever it's supposed to do. So with doTERRA, they created a testing system that really set the bar and really sets this apart, and no other essential oil company can actually compete with it. They created certified pure therapeutic grade, and what that pretty much means is they are guaranteeing you that there's no fillers, there's no artificial ingredients, and no dilution. So the oils, each batch of oil goes through 5 levels. Sorry guys. It's just OMG, sorry guys. I am a G-Eazy fan, that is true. This is why Kyra is not in my class. I'm so embarrassed. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so the what does CPTG mean? They go through 5 levels of testing to really ensure purity and potency. So what I love about this is doTERRA doesn't say we're the best. They actually hire third-party lab testers to test each batch of the oils to let everyone know that this is what other people find, and is it really the best? Is there really no fillers? There's no artificial ingredients, and there's no dilution? And the answer is yes. So if you go Deidre or Shayna to source2you.com, it tells everything about the oil. And then actually, Deidre, you have a bottle. You know, I know you bought it at retail, but look at the bottle. At the bottom, there's like a barcode. You can actually type in that barcode, and it will tell you exactly where your oil came from and like what was the results of it. Yeah, and so it's amazing. And no, they're very transparent, you know. And so it can get really scary for other essential oil companies. That's why they don't do it, is because, you know, you buy oils from like Ross or Target or Whole Foods or even like Amazon, and they're cheaper sometimes. I mean, they're always cheaper actually, because, and you have to wonder why they're so, how did it make it so cheap though? And it's because they add a bunch of fillers to really make it cheaper, so it's less of the plant. And another good way is if you ever go to like Whole Foods or you have your own oils that is not doTERRA, there's another test. If you look at it, it'll say do not consume or eat. And you have to wonder if it's like a lemon essential oil, a lavender essential oil, peppermint essential oil. Those are all oils, plants that you can consume, and it's healthy for you. And if it doesn't say you can do that, you have to wonder, well, why? And it's because it's not pure. They added things in, and so it's actually going to harm you more than do you good. So those are kind of little tests to show why doTERRA is actually the best quality. Another one is if you don't, the customer service. I wanted to share really quick about doTERRA. They have the most amazing customer service. So, Kyra, are you ready for bed? No. Okay. Can you just listen? No. No? Okay, you have to listen, or else you have to go to the crib. Okay, thank you. So if you don't, so Deidre, you know this, Shayna, but if you don't experience the highest health benefits from that oil that you have, you can actually return it within 30 days, and you get 100% product to try something else, or 90% return back to your card if you don't want to exchange it for a different oil. And yeah, it's kind of like when you know, some oils may not work for you, just kind of like pharmaceuticals and over the counter. Some of them just doesn't work for your body. Just know you're actually backed up with an amazing customer service with doTERRA. So there's really no risk to when you're with doTERRA. Okay. So how do I? Oh, there's a chat. Let me see. I didn't open it yet. Shayna, how are you doing so with Kyra so far? Thanks, Shayna. Yeah, she didn't want to go to sleep. So how do I use essential oils? There's 3 ways you can use essential oils: aromatically, topically, and internally. Again, this is a immune support class, so I want to really focus on how you could use your oils for your immune. So aromatically, you can breathe it in. You can also do steam inhalation. Steam inhalation is so when you have a stuffy nose. Oh, hi, Sheena. So if you have a stuffy nose and you want to breathe better with oils, what you do is you actually run hot water in a sink, and then you put like a towel over you and you actually inhale, because you'll start to steam up, and put like eucalyptus, peppermint. It makes a breathe oil if you like. That's another way to do aromatic when you're sick. You could also use a diffuser. And so the purpose of really aromatic way to use oils is that it really opens your airways. You could boost your mood. You can freshen the air as well. I wanted to, oh gosh, let's see. Yeah, so those are the, no. Thank you. Okay. Another way is topically. So, yeah, topically. So this one is you can apply to the bottoms of your feet or affected areas to target specific needs. You could dilute with carrier oil or apply to your skin. So if you have skin sensitivity, or if it's an oil that's super potent, you want to make sure you dilute. Carrier oil, you could use like jojoba oil, argan oil, to be honest, I like to use fractionated coconut oil because fractionated coconut oil from doTERRA, I know it's already the top quality. Because if you're going to try to mix the best oils with something that's not high quality, kind of defeats the purpose of the quality. But with doTERRA, the fractionated coconut oil, it'll never harden. So coconut oil, some people cook with it, it's hard. They actually took out the fat of coconut oil, so it's always liquid. Make it into roller blends and all that. Beneficial areas, you can put it in your neck, forehead and temples, chest and abdomen, arms, feet, and on bottom of the feet. So these are the safest place to put oils on the places in the back, like along their spine. Tyra, thank you. You're excited, I know. You're never in class. And then the bottom of your feet. So the bottom of the feet is actually the thickest, Tyra, the thickest of your skin. So it's going to minimize if they're really sensitive to oils. But also you have the largest pores in the bottom of your feet. And so it will actually, you'll get the fastest health benefits into your bloodstream if you put it on the bottom of your feet. So like any kind of immune boosting oils, you can put it in the bottom of, because kids cannot take oils internally. So a thing with that is only adults are to take oils internally.
Yeah.
And then so you want to drop it in. So here, let me show you, because essential oils, you can buy it like pre-made already, but if you don't want to buy it pre-made because you have the bottle and you just want to take what you have, you can actually buy these. So they're veggie caps. If you actually, I don't know if you're following my Instagram, but I just did a live right now how I'm taking my supplements, how I made my supplements. And then I'm going to show you really quick what it looks like. So this little veggie cap is like 160 vegetable caps, and it's like $4. So it's like, yeah, it's super cheap. But it looks like this. Oh, where is it? There you go. And then you just open it, and then you put the drops. So pretty cool. Let me see. Okay. 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 Want to play with it? Okay. Okay. So here's the top 10 oils. Oh, I can't open this. You're gonna make a mess. Here, Kyle, want to see this? Look. Look. You see? And so the top 10 oils, this is the oils I'm going to go over. These are the top 10 oils. If you have these oils, this will address 80%, at least 80% of your healthcare issues and needs. So they're super versatile. I wanted to just kind of show you a picture. If you have allergies, really bad allergies, lemon, lavender, and peppermint. So the seasonal threats, put them together in a veggie capsule. That's really, really good for allergies. So some people like take Claritin and stuff. All natural version is that. You could also diffuse them. So you can diffuse it, cleanse the air. There's a lot of people who's allergic with environmental threats. So you can actually cleanse the air with using a diffuser with these three. But I'll tell you a little bit more about each oil. Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure. Okay, so lemon. So lemon's really good for immune. They actually really supports like your respiratory system. They're natural disinfectants. So this is a really good oil if you feel like people are sick in your home or somebody was sick or something, you just want to cleanse the air, diffuse lemon in the air. I love it. It smells so good. I actually always diffuse citrus oils in the bathroom, especially just because it kind of like can get, funky in there. So that's a really good way to use a lemon. Another way is, this is super safe. I do this all the time. I just put lemon in my water. Actually, and it really helps cleanse your internals. So a lot of people do like intense detoxes and all that. That's actually a natural way to gently cleanse your internals. Another way to boost your immune. And it tastes really, really good too. It's just lemon. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, another cool way is you can use lemon for a veggie wash. So you just put water in a spray bottle and lemon oil. And then if you want to get rid of all those germs or, when it's not dirty and sanitary from the vegetables, you could use that as a natural veggie wash as well. The next one, I wanted to go with peppermint actually. So peppermint is really good if you have nasal congestion. So this one you want to actually diffuse it. Another way is you can actually smell it from the bottle as well. Um, so this one is really good also for respiratory support. So if, yeah, anytime you're feeling like you have a stuffy nose, definitely do diffuse this or just smell it. And then if you really want to, so if you're really not feeling well also, if you put lemon and peppermint together and have it diffusing, or you can just, they actually like they were giving away free car diffusers with doTERRA. And so that's another good way if you're always in your car, commuting, you have long commutes and you want to kind of diffuse while you're commuting. Lemon and peppermint on the go is amazing, especially when you're not feeling well. It's going to really make you feel energized and you're going to breathe better, just feel good. So that's a really, really awesome duo. Um, Lavender. So lavender, as you probably know, if you are sick, then let's say you did get sick, you want to make sure you're relaxing your body. Take lavender. You could actually create a more calming environment, diffuse it. You can actually drink this with your tea. So again, only doTERRA essential oils um, are you 100% safe to consume internally. Also, if you're kind of questioning which oils, because there's certain plants that doTERRA mix into essential oils that are not meant for consuming, or even like diffusing. I think one is like wintergreen, that is more like for pains. It will say in the bottle, like if it says there's supplemental facts, you can consume it 100% and it's super safe. So with lavender, yeah, make sure you could put it in your kids' baths, if they're feeling sick and they need to relax. You could do it as well. You could spray, you can make a lavender with water in a water bottle, a water glass spray, and spray it in the linens, in their blankets to really help promote that like restful sleep. Diffuse it. I diffuse throughout the night. So she's asleep, knocked out all night. A lot of people, especially when you're sick, right? You just want to get some rest and you can't get rest because your kids are always up and out, just like wild. Just start diffusing this to really relax them, so it kind of gives you time to heal yourself, right? Especially if you got the bug or something. So I really love lavender to relax as well. Frankincense. So this one is really good for like cellular function. So this is what, I always forget how to say it. They say it's a cellular rejuvenating oil. Okay, so this one is actually like, if you're when in doubt, you don't have any other oils, use frankincense because it's like the king. It's like the best oil to have, one of the best oils to have. So if you ever have inflammation and you're feeling not well because of inflammation, take frankincense. You can take it internally, or you can actually apply it to the part of your body that you're not feeling well in. It's also a very relaxing aroma, so you could diffuse this. A lot of people use this to meditate because it has like that warm, I don't know, just that warm, relaxing vibe, like a yoga vibe. So you could definitely diffuse this. To be honest, and I will share this, it's nothing to do with immune, but kind of. So if skin is important for you, skin health, it all starts with you, right? So like a lot of people will probably just focus on their skin. So you're like, oh, I have a pimple, I have this, but it's actually something inside you internally is telling you is something's not right, and it needs like something, it's missing something, right? So with frankincense, I do put it on my face topically, just because I have pretty fair skin because I really try to take my supplements and all that. But this is another way to fade dark spots. Like it's a good anti-ager. So I love frankincense. I use it every single day on my skincare, because I'm working on my internals to make sure I have like good skin still. Melaleuca is a really, really good one. So this is an antibacterial. So this is antiseptic and an antibacterial. It's really for your go-to immune support. You can, let's see, how can you treat this? Oh, cleansing the air. So if you want to cleanse the air, diffusing it is really good. If you ever have like soap scum, in your bathroom and you just kind of want to make sure it's more cleaner, you can also spray Melaleuca all over your bathroom walls. It is a really good purifying. It's very cleansing, especially if there's a lot of bacteria out floating in the air. Definitely use this as, you can always, like, you can use lemon, Melaleuca. You could always interchange it, especially if you don't like the same scent over and over. Melaleuca is really good. I do want to share really quick. In terms of like how else you could use this, if you ever end up getting like athlete's foot or like any kind of like bacterial infection, you want to use this. Bacterial infection can also affect your immune. So somebody also who has infections like eczema or psoriasis, that's all really related to like internal health, but it's also coming out. But to relieve the topical part, use Melaleuca as well. So this is I use this a lot for rashes too. When the rare times Kyra gets a diaper rashes, I will mix Melaleuca and lavender, and I will actually put that on her.
You just rub it on her?
It's a spray.
Oh,
I get
okay.
a little glass jar, a glass spray bottle, and then I put Melaleuca and then a lavender, and I fill the rest with water, and I spray it. doTERRA just started creating the diaper rash cream, so I actually have the diaper rash cream on her what is it, the changing table, and then in my backpack I still have the spray because like I don't like to like, when I'm out on the go, I rather spray and go.
Mm.
So yeah, this is an amazing oil for that as well.
Oh, 'cause you say so that one's good for eczema. So you fill up a spray bottle, and how many drops do you put of
Oh, no,
it?
no, no. So the eczema you actually add it on just on the skin. So Melaleuca
Oh,
actually one of the safest oils even as for a newborn. So this is actually, you
okay.
don't actually have to dilute if you don't want to.
Oh,
Apply it straight on. If your kids ever
oh,
get
okay.
like a boo-boo or they have an
Hmm.
open wound, so you want to clean out the wound first, and then you actually apply Melaleuca. So that actually will help minimize infection. So it's because it's an
Oh,
antibacterial. And then
okay.
like the best duo you want to do, because I do this, a lot of people do this too, is because I got that idea obviously from someone else, but
Hmm.
Melaleuca to cleanse, to prevent infection, and then add on frankincense. And frankincense actually helps, I can tell you, it's like a cell rejuvenating oil. So it will actually help heal better, but also minimize the scarring. So again, with
Okay.
frankincense, it fades scars. If you ever get stretch marks through just life, right, or
Hmm.
even pregnancy, you can actually use frankincense to fade away your stretch marks as well. So that's another
Okay.
cool thing about frankincense. But yeah,
Okay. Very good.
so oregano is amazing. This one, there's another oil that is my go-to. So oregano, oh shoot, thanks, Kyra. Um, you want to put, this is a hot oil, meaning it kind of can get very uncomfortable if you put it straight in your mouth, which I've done. So don't ever do that. Use a veggie capsule. And this is the oil, this one on guard, which I'll talk about later. It's like two oils later, is the two oils that power like the duo that I will take when I'm feeling under the weather or I feel like I'm getting sick. To be honest, I rarely get sick now. So it's just kind of like, oh, I was out. And, I think Dieter used to work with kids, right? So if there's a bunch of
Yeah.
kids, you want to take this probably more like on a daily basis to really make sure
Uh-huh.
you have a stronger immune. Um, but for me, I feel like I have a good immune system, but there's sometimes I do get in situations where like there's people coughing and all that, and I will take this immediately. Holland, my partner, he actually was out of commission. I think now it's like 3 months ago. He couldn't get out of bed at all. He didn't go to a doctor because he doesn't like doctors or anything like that. And so I gave him oregano with this other oil called On Guard in a veggie capsule, and I gave it to him every single hour. He was like, he couldn't even move. No joke. The next day we were at a barbecue, like a barbecue party, but he couldn't move
Okay.
at all for the whole day. So I think after doing that every hour, and then he got his full nights of sleep after that, he woke up feeling really good. So this is like if you ever get a virus, this is the oil to take, because when you go to a doctor, they always say you can't do anything about a virus. It's because you have to write it out, and it's because our cells, like if you want to get really scientific, our cells has an hour later of oil. And so the pharmaceuticals, they can and then your virus is actually inside, it's inside the cell. And so the pharmaceuticals cannot actually get inside a cell, because oil and water, like not water, but if it's not oil, it's not going to penetrate through. So what they do is like they can only treat antibiotics, that's antibacterial, but oregano is made of an oil, so it actually can go inside your cell and start healing. So a lot of people will use oregano who is into natural health to heal their viruses, and you will feel better so much faster. So oregano is like the best for immune. That's the number one, I would say. This one, and then On Guard, and I'll talk to you about On Guard in like three sides. So doTERRA Breathe, I think this is what you started off with, right, Deidra? So this
Yes.
one is like the respiratory blend. This is yeah, you just want to diffuse this. They have a breathe stick. You could put it on the chest. You could use the oil on the chest too. You could just make sure you put it with a carrier oil like coconut oil. You could do a steam bath, like a steam inhalation with the breathe respiratory blend as well. If you have anybody who snores, if you're snoring because you're just tired, you're just super tired, it's because you have problems with your just breathing, right? So diffuse breathe throughout the night as well. It's going to really help with snoring. So this is kind of just like your anything's breathing. You want to use breathe. The next one is doTERRA Blue Soothing Blend. So this one is if when you, let's say you do end up getting sick, um, you get aches all over your body. So you can actually, hold on, Cara. You want to use Deep Blue. This is like, it is an equivalent, but not equivalent to like kind of like a Bengay. So it has like the warming and cooling feeling, all made out of plants, which is kind of crazy that it actually does that. And so I would heavily dilute it for kids. If you have kids under the age where they're still doing, they're growing, have growing pains, you can put this in their joints and stuff to really help relieve that. Um, if you're sitting for a long period of time when you're in the office, you could also do anything with your body that you feel aches and pains, use Deep Blue. Digest and so this is if you got a stomach bug or anything wrong with your stomach during this season. Hopefully you don't get that, because I feel like that's the worst type of um, sickness you can get, is like when you get a stomach bug. So this one you could put it on your tummy, or you could just drink it. If it is for kids, you just want to put it on their tummy. You could use this for constipation, gas. If you ate something like dairy and makes your tummy feel weird, you can take Digest Zen. So this is kind of like you're not going to use it all the time, but you're going to be so happy to have it when you have an upset stomach. It's kind of like a Pepto-Bismol, right? Like you don't use it all the time. It's just tucked away there, but you're going to grab it when something is not feeling right with your stomach. And then the last one is the doTERRA On Guard. So another way how people get sick is if their home is just like a bunch of germs, and so or also just like too much toxic chemicals in their home. There's a study by the United States Environmental Protection Agency. I don't know if you guys know about that yet. So they did a study that the air inside a home is actually 200% more toxic than the air just outside. And it's because of all the household cleaning products like bleach and everything you can think of. And it just stays in there. And you breathe that, throughout the night or when you're at home. And so that's another way some people's immune system get compromised. And so you want to make sure that your home is equipped with less toxic products. And so the Terra On Guard collection, they have like multi-purpose cleaner. All of my home cleaners are doTERRA On Guard, used with On Guard, just because it's important for me to have like a less toxic environment for her, and then just for us. There's like if you or your kids have sensitivity to laundry detergents, you get those special detergents like toxic free, dye free, fragrance free, all that. The Terra On Guard has everything is free. It's all natural. So this is a really good way to also to have your clothes, that it's always on you. If to be all natural as well. Toothpaste, fluoride's not good for you. They have all natural toothpaste as well. So it's just a really good one. This is the bottle that the oil that I include with the On Guard, the oregano, sorry. So this too, Deidra, On Guard, oregano, put it in a veggie capsule, and this is the best immune boosting oil you're gonna ever take.
Okay.
They also have hand sanitizers with On Guard, so it's just like
Mm-hmm.
the best. Anything for cleaning and immune, On Guard is your oil for sure. You can diffuse
So,
it to cleanse
hmm
the air as well.
so you fill up the little veggie capsules?
So they actually make, so this is such a popular oil that they actually have a pre-made veggie capsules already.
Oh, okay.
It's just called On Guard Plus Soft Gel. So you can order it. I personally order it, but when I run out, I resort to like the bottle. I just, if you're
Okay.
just not the DIY type of person, there's so
Mm-hmm.
many like pre-made products already for you. But with that said, you get so much more oil when you use the actual essential oil. Because when they make it
Okay.
for you, it's kind of like they'll give you less and they'll price it
Mm-hmm.
more. So sometimes it's worth to be a DIY person because you'll save a lot more in the long run. But you could
Mhm.
definitely put this in a veggie capsule. I do, because I try to mix it with oregano. And if you have the soft gels, you can't mix it with oregano. So which means you're probably gonna have to make another supplement anyway for oregano. So
Which one did you say was for the stomach?
oh, digestion. So it's this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And so another one is, like I was saying, is a lot of people don't know where to start in terms of essential oils or just natural health. They're like, there's so many, goals I have with really transitioning to more natural health, but they don't know where to start. So I always say, start with your foundation, start with you. Make sure you feel good first before you kind of like address all of the issues, right? And so there, I just want to really share, this is super important. I take this every single day, and I swear I vouch for how good this makes me feel with my mind, with me physically, but also just like how I handle my stress. I feel like I handle it so much better. And I think it's really I know it's really the supplements, because when I don't take it, I definitely feel a difference. So I highly recommend it. So this one is it's called a Lifelong Vitality Pack. It's a daily mineral, vitamin supplements that you can take already ready for you. What I love about this is really addresses three areas of your foundation of your health. So one is it's like a mineral and supplement um, supplement, yeah, a multivitamin and mineral supplement. So pretty much whatever you're missing, the vitamins and the minerals on a daily basis, this will make up for it. And doTERRA is actually science based, so they're very scientific based. So there's scientists who figured out like what is the best dosage for a body. If you kind of buy your own supplements at a vitamin store, you'll see there's so many different dosages. They're like, oh, vitamin C, you can get it up to like 1,500 milligrams, or you could do 5,000 milligrams, some weird numbers like that. But your body actually can only take a certain amount. So anything in excess actually is not beneficial for you. So all these supplements are perfectly dosed already for you, so that you can actually get the benefits that's best for your body, for a body. The another one is the Alpha CRX. So I love that one. Holland really likes that one too. This one is like for your cells. I know I didn't do it. I didn't really focus on my cells. And I think that's something that we don't really tend to look at when we get sick or we want to prevent like aging and illness, is our cells. We're all comprised with cells. And so some of people's bodies, their cells are just compromised, right? They're not really the best it can be. So then they start getting ill and all that. And so this one, the Alpha CRX, it's like a cellular vitality complex. So it produces cellular energy. It's very naturally cleansing. So it really supports the function of your cell. And that's super important if you want to make sure you have a strong immune, but also just like a long life, right? It helps supports inflammation. It's an antioxidant, and it also it supports metabolism. And then the last one is the Omega. So it's kind of like your essential oils, the omega oils from fish. They have a vegan option if you are vegan. But this one, it's amazing because it really protects. Now, this one is protecting the overall cell. And then it helps with like cell growth, because we're always like our cells die. They kind of have a turnover rate. So it helps with brain development, muscle activity, immune function, joint health, and all that. I love it. Um, it took me 9 months to really try supplements, because I just was like, I was never a supplement person. And I love it. It took me 2 weeks to actually feel the difference. So it might be different for you. What's amazing about this is there's a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you take it for 30 days and you don't notice a difference, or you don't feel what you've been wanting to feel, you're hoping to feel with these supplements, you can return it. No questions asked, they'll refund your money. So there's really nothing to lose, but so much more to gain. If you end up really like helping with your skin, your immune support, just how you feel, your moods. It definitely helps with my moods. So highly recommend this one as well to try. To feel better. Okay, so ready to take control of your health? Would you prefer to use natural solutions for common health issues and goals for your family? Create a lifestyle that's good for you and your family. So I challenge you to take to try essential oils. There's a 30-day money back guaranteed with everything. No questions asked. To be honest, I never had one person return anything because it really does work. But if you feel like it's not working for you, you know, just know that you're backed up by a company that, you know, won't like, they back up by their product. So I'll just say that. Okay, so there's two ways to purchase. There's one through retail. I highly don't recommend retail just because you're paying full price. And then there's wholesale membership. It's 25% below retail. I'll let you, if you actually start with a starter kit, you get membership for free. Membership is $35 normally. If but yeah, I would always go with a starter kit and always purchase. If you enroll with me, I'll support you. You know, you'll also get access to the bigger umbrella of my community, but also the bigger umbrella of the community I'm part of. We have online classes every week. You get support. If you ever want to earn side income or make it a main source of income, if you ever want to get your oils paid for, you have that support. If you want to just use, you could totally just use. So no questions asked. Some people do ask, like, I don't want to sell. You don't have to sell at all. So just wanted to let you know that if you do become a doTERRA member, this is the best perk of doTERRA. Is the loyalty rewards program. It's a points back program. So a lot of people say I have a bunch of doTERRA products, and to be honest, a lot of them are free. So with this program right now, I'm earning 30% back. So for when I purchase like $100 worth of stuff, I get $30 worth of doTERRA, free doTERRA products just for purchasing. And then shipping is always free in points. So if I pay $3.99 shipping to get my products, next month they will credit me $4 worth of doTERRA products to spend next month. So in total, if I were to spend $100 worth of doTERRA products, I actually get $34 to spend for free, anything I want on doTERRA. So highly recommend it. You also get a free oil each month, depending on if you want it or not. You just have to place a 125 PV order. I love it, but I can get into detail if you ever decide that you want to become a member. And then lastly, I just want to share two kits really quick. If you do want to get started with oils, if you get any of the kits, you get free membership. So don't pay for membership. It's $35 out the door. Don't worry about that. And you will also get $50 next month on any doTERRA products you want. So the most popular that people really sign up with to start with oils is the Home Essentials Kit. So all of the oils that I just discussed, it comes in full-size bottles. And frankincense right here, the one I was like raving about, it's $93 at retail. So you get that oil with 9 other oils and then a diffuser just for $275, free membership, and then $50 next month for free to buy on more oils. If the oil that you want is not part of the kit, just buy it next month with your credit. And then, oops, one more. This is like, I wish I started with this kit. A lot of people who really start transitioning their life into more natural healthcare actually wish they started this. I have a few people who start off with this kit. So this one really addresses 3 areas of your life. It comes with the oils I just discussed, but it also comes with balance. Is like a grounding emotional blend, which I love. It's such a good oil for if you always stressed out or like have a lot of anxiety. There's also serenity oil. That's like the sleeping oil. That's the oil you want to diffuse throughout the night. Because it also comes with the digest zen. So Deidre, the one that you were saying for the stomach, if you don't want to make it yourself, this is the soft gels. The On Guard soft gels, here it is right here too. So they have pre-made ones as well. They have the hand sanitizer here, mouthwash. Here's the foaming hand wash, the lifelong vitality pack that I was just sharing with you guys. It comes with this kit. This is my favorite diffuser. So the other diffuser is only up to 4 hours. If you want to diffuse throughout the night, I recommend this diffuser because this is a 10-hour diffuser. What's cool about this is it only squirts the oil and mists the oil every 10 minutes. So it's not continuous. You save a lot of your oils and it goes throughout the night. Comes with a pretty case. I love this kit. It comes with fractionated coconut oil already. So you'll get free membership with this. So $35 waived off. You also get $50 credit next month in December to get this when you start with the kit. In addition to that, when you become a loyalty rewards program member, that benefit program I was telling you about, and you place your first 100 PV order, you actually will get another $100. So in total, if you actually start with this kit this month, you will get this you get $150 worth of credit in the future, just with this kit alone. So highly recommend this kit. I love this kit, and so many people wish that they started with this kit. I definitely do. And then last is Whose Life. So there's 3 ways. I kind of went over it a little bit already. 3 ways to get supported by me. And it's one is you just want to be a user. I just want to use my oils. I want to have it in my home when I want. If I have questions, I want to be able to have a resource. So that's going to be me. You want to have ongoing education. Any of our online classes that's specialized just for our members in our community, you have access to. Right now, we're doing a cleanse. I'm doing the cleanse right now. You would have like the Facebook group invite. You have the handouts all for free. So that's part of our community. If you want to get your oils paid for, this is sharing with others. So all you do is share with your friends, your family, and you can get your oils paid for. So that's another opportunity if you're interested. And then the last one is if you really want to build an income, whether it's like a side hustle that's good money, like supplementing your current job, or you want to just do this as a main source of income, that's also an option. It's but again, 3 of these options you get to choose. You could, there's no pressure on any of them, but if you are ever interested in sharing or really making an impact by building a business with this with doTERRA, let me know and we can talk about it another time. And then the last one again is free $50 credit. So next month you get it for free, just for getting a starter kit. Okay. I hope that was helpful. Any questions, Deidre, Shayna?
No, that was very helpful. Yes, I'm glad I joined the class today.
Okay. If you out of those 2 kits, which would you prefer?
I like the starter one because it has you pretty much said it has all the ones you mentioned, right?
The National Solutions kit, you mean?
Oh, is that the one? Okay. Is that the one that has the ones that you were talking about, like the On Guard and all those?
So there's 3. Hold on. My PowerPoint's going. This one or this one?
Let me see. Oh, that's the one that has oregano. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So this one you get $50 credit next month already. So if you want to get started, let me know. I know kind of gets crazy for Thanksgiving. I can definitely help you place order. I can just email it to you, but I can also help you. But yeah, you get $50 completely free. So if there was an oil that you've been wanting and it's not part of that kit, don't worry, you get $50 next month to pick whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining. This was only supposed to be an hour. I went a little over, but I know we started a little bit late. But again, I'm so happy to have you, Deidre, and you too, Shayna. Hope you guys have a good Thursday and a weekend. And I'll talk to you guys soon.
Okay. Very cool. Thank you.